Jim Gogan. He was bigger than life. A very unique individual, very, very passionate about the foundation and its success. What he contributed over time in his various roles, certainly in the role of being the steward of our investments. We would have discussions about who we might invite if there was a vacancy on the board. And it would always get back to, well, that person's really busy. They might have a young family, or they're running a business or something like that. And I can remember Jim Gogan piping up and say, well, then that's who we want. That's who we need. In his big booming voice, he said, we only want people that are busy. He said, people that are busy roll up their sleeves and do the work. That's what we want. Well, what do you want people that aren't busy for? He had things we called Goganisms. When it comes to the way that he would kind of set the pace and the mindset, of the board. It was interesting about Jim because his background was boards, being part of a public company. So the whole governance process that, he educated a lot of us on how that worked, and how a decision, comes to be at the table, to make sure that all the viewpoints and all the opinions, they were all valuable. As everybody's walking away from the table and nobody got exactly what they wanted, that was probably a great decision in Jim's mind. And he was never shy to contribute his viewpoint, but he was always extremely generous with others' viewpoints and making sure, and I think that's very important. And part of my learning, on the foundation is that everybody has something to contribute, and all of those opinions, whether they differ with yours or not, are valuable, and they will probably, at the end of the day, all get tempered into a great decision.